Hello guys, welcome to a new video on Tower of God New World, and in this video I'm going to go over the updated tier list for the new patch. And in this tier list I'm not really going to talk too much about a lot of units because the situation is pretty much stable. I didn't really make a lot of changes and I feel like the current tier list is pretty much accurate. So I didn't really feel the need to move anyone. I will just mention the only unit that I moved, then we're going to cover LILIAL, and I'm also going to talk about some units that I tested in the meantime just to confirm the ranking. So yeah, that's pretty much the plan. And the first thing I wanted to talk about is the unit I demoted, let's say, and that is Viole. It was previously S rank, now is A plus with arrow up, and the reason being this guy just doesn't have enough damage at high deficit to actually be able to carry the team, and he might even go like lower than A plus, but for now I feel like this is good enough for him because if you're using an A plus unit, your deficit is probably not too high in general, so I think he will perform well at lower deficits. So yeah, unfortunately it really didn't get a lot of benefits out of Revolution. The ranged Revolution doesn't work that well on him. We don't really have a set that can boost his damage that much. We only have L, and it's not really the most optimal set for units that are based on special moves. I will say I did not invest a lot in his Revolution. Let me check what I have, to be honest, because I think I only have crit damage and attack, and not even, no, I don't even have those. And I will say definitely with those and Yellowy Revolution 5, this guy is okay, but nowhere near S or S plus rank. Well, near, but not at that level for sure. And I will also say that this basic attack pierce does very little for him, unfortunately, but his basic attacks could deal a bit of damage if you were to invest in this, so that's also something to take into account. I would not recommend anyone to do it because I don't think it's going to make much of a difference. The max cooldown reduction is going to be okay to spam more bangs, which is his main source of damage and burst, but really not too important. I would say this guy, I would avoid investing in him, unfortunately. It was really good early on because he has nice utility already from 3 green, and 3 red was already a really good power spike, but Revolution kind of messed him up, which is unfortunate. So yeah, is being deranked from S to A plus for the reasons I just mentioned. Then I wanted to talk about a couple of units that I tested in these past days, and those are Accuptor that I got recently to Revolution 5 and Hotsling. I will say that Accuptor at A plus arrow up kind of makes sense. I would more or less consider him similar to Viole, but he can definitely benefit more from the ranged Revolution, even though he's an SSR, so he doesn't really have access to the sub-nodes investment. I mean, you can do it, but he's going to have 1/4 of Viole stats. Still, it works really well with Yellowy Revolution 5, and you need to keep him alive because if you're running with resistances, his damage is not going to be as high. So I would say you should run a Pierce build on him, but then you need to find ways to keep him alive. Anak could be used if you're not using her already in another team. And yeah, just in general, obviously if you have Anniversary or Revolution 5, she can definitely keep him alive pretty easily. You could even use an array, and he is really good with his special move, so it also works like that. So there are ways to make him work, but I feel like A plus arrow up is a solid ranking for him, so I kind of confirmed that ranking. For Hotsling, I will say that this guy is definitely weaker than Quattro. He has less survivability. Damage wise, from my point of view, is also lower, but definitely got better with Revolution, so he has a really good one. But maybe it was the teams that I was using weren't really the best for him, but yeah, I will say he's okay, but doesn't really excel too much. If I will test him with different teams and find ways to make him work better, I will let you know, but for now, I think A arrow up kind of makes sense for him. And then that's about it, I would say, for the units that I tested in the meantime. And now we can just talk about LILIAL. And her ranking from my point of view is B at the moment. Her survivability is okay, but her whole kit is just crowd control, which is okay, not a bad thing, especially because they last pretty long. But the damage is really irrelevant from what I could see. You can make her work with the usual Garam plus Anak plus, I don't know, Nare, stuff like that. She can do damage with her special move, but not as much as other units. And at that point, you might as well use Garam as a DPS. She will deal more damage than LILIAL. So unless we get a release of some units that can boost her, like maybe Ray could do, I have no idea. He's going to be a support, but we know nothing. So we'll see. For now, she's B. She's the same rank as Shane, and I think it makes sense. Shane cannot deal as much damage as LILIAL, but Shane has good Revolution and she can provide some additional crit rate for the team, which from my point of view is more important. But yeah, that's for Revolution 3. For Revolution like 5 or 6, she gets the arrow up, but not really that much better. Because unfortunately, I didn't invest in a Revolution. Don't get me wrong, I didn't. It's just something that I don't think makes sense. Here, she gets the physical pierce, which is nice, but 30% physical pierce is not going to change much. She's going to work better with Garam and Anak, but I wouldn't use her with them. Like, there are way more units that work a lot better with Garam and Anak. I wouldn't really use her in that scenario. And then we have the other skill, which is entirely useless. Revolution 5 is kind of troll from my point of view. And the reason is, if you, this is like a cheat death mechanic, but if you lose the Puma, you lose all your damage. So at that point of view, that's already a loss. So, okay, she might survive, but then what? She's not going to do anything even if she's alive. More or less like Ren. If the bull dies, Ren is useless. Maybe you can finish off the enemy with the last attack, but she cannot. Without the Puma, she will lose a lot of damage from the special move and some other attacks. So absolutely worthless. We don't care if she dies. If the Puma is dead, she's as good as dead. So it makes no sense really to invest in this Revolution. And also, all the sub-nodes suck because she's a warrior. And warriors have really terrible sub-nodes. Other than crit damage, but that's already under the Revolution 4, so that's fine. We don't really need the other 4 sub-nodes. So Revolution 4 is all you need for her. And yeah, I would say that's pretty much it, guys, for this tier list update. There are not really many news, and I haven't been uploading many videos lately, mainly because I'm playing Genshin Impact at the moment. I went back to that game a little bit, and I kind of wasted a lot of time on it. So that's one of the reasons, but also there are not many things to talk about right now. So yeah, when we will get the live stream or more information on Ray, I'm obviously going to cover that, and I will also cover once we approach the release of Asensio, stuff like that. But I don't really feel there are many things to talk about lately. So if you have any ideas, let me know, and I will try to implement some of them. But for now, I will probably decrease a bit the frequency of my uploads because, it makes no sense that I just upload stuff just to upload stuff. So we will see. Let me know also if you would be interested in Genshin content, even though, one, I'm no expert because I haven't been playing for 3 years or something like that. And Also, like, there are so many content creators that, and a lot of theory crafters that are for sure like 100% better than me, because again, I haven't played for a long time. So yeah, let me know. In that case, would just be random videos of me sucking at the game basically, but might be interesting for some people. I don't know. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts on the tier list in the comments down below. And if you like the video, please drop a like and subscribe to my channel. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.